Hi everyone, happy Saturday. Today I'm going to share my weekly melting basket, and this is for the week of January 23rd through January 29th, and it says, if it brings you joy, melt it. So I have a huge basket here right next to me. I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic with how much I'm grabbing. It's still a big basket, but I'm not doing like multiple baskets or a separate, side bin of samples. Like I'm just putting it all in one bin because I'm finding that I do have a decent amount left over that I need to put back into my stash. So I figured, let me just try to rein it in a little bit and grab more of a realistic amount of wax for the week. Seriously, as I was going through my favorites, because this is kind of a favorites week, I had started out with 2 full-size bins, like this big, and I'm like, no, let me like just grab a few things that I really think are like things that I've been hoarding that I don't want to melt, and then if need be, I can grab more, but I think this is a perfect amount for this week. This will be kind of a fun week because the previous week was Risky Week, which was okay actually. It went a little better for me than I thought. A lot of the scents I grabbed were because I wasn't super impressed with them on cold, but did end up enjoying on warm. So again, I'll kind of talk over that as I go through my wax melt empties, which I will probably film one soon here. But let's just start with this week's favorite bin. The first thing that I grabbed is called Lullaby. This is lavender, vanilla, and baby bees buttermilk from Soul's Inspiration. I really like this scent. I loved it when I warmed it at first, but then just kind of put it away in my stash because I thought it was kind of unique. I don't see a ton of vendors. In fact, the only vendor I've seen do baby bees buttermilk is Soul's Inspiration, and I think it really adds something extra to make this a really calming blend. So I pulled this in for this week for like kind of a bedtime melt. I grabbed a few chopped up loaves that have been chopped for quite some time, and they are favorites, but for some reason I just don't reach for them. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's like I'm hoarding it or what. So I thought, let me grab this for this week. The first one is Broadway Wax Lights Camera Loaves, and this is in Frosted Animal Cookies. This was one of the first loaves that I had gotten like right when I started buying vendor wax in the summer, and I chopped it up, warmed it a few times, really loved it, and I think because of that I was like, okay, I don't want to go through it too fast, let me put it away. And so I haven't really melted anything since, so I'm excited to pull this back out, either to warm itself or do some blending. This again was like one of my first loaves from L3. This is Cali Comfort Strawberry Pound Cake and Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. Really love this scent, but for some reason, I don't know if it's that I'm hoarding it. Like, I'm not quite sure, but it definitely is a favorite. There's going to be a lot of strawberry pound cake, strawberry blends in my favorites this week. Hufflepuff, I love this, and I have been hoarding it a little bit, but the thing is, I think I have 2 backup loaves of Hufflepuff. So I'm like, you know what? This one's already chopped. I have backups. Why not enjoy this loaf that I already have cut up? This one I chopped a while back in a chop and chat. This is Strawberry Kolaches. It's like a strawberry with like a buttery, flaky pastry. That's what the kolaches is. And I don't know. I haven't reached to grab it, but every time I smell it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. And maybe that's why I haven't been wanting to melt it yet. But anything of L3, I feel like you're gonna be able to get again because she does pour requests and things like that. So I don't feel like I need to hoard my L3 as much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and melt it this week. Let's see, another L3. This is Rumble Muffin Pink Sugar Rosemary Mint and Amber. I loved this the first time I melted it. I think I melted it maybe once or twice. This looks like it must have been fluted tarts. I love it. I love the pink sugar. The rosemary mint is beautiful. I don't know if I necessarily pinpoint the amber, but it's just a really beautiful nighttime blend to me. And for some reason, like, I melted it once, loved it, and just thought, let me just hoard it for a little bit. Let's continue on with L3. I have two bougie bars. One is pumpkin pecan waffles kolaches, and I love anything pumpkin pecan waffles, so there is going to be a few pumpkin pecan waffle blends in this week. And then we also have strawberry pound cake, cotton candy craze, and vanilla cookies. Again, this is another bougie bar. Love strawberry pound cake blends, so thought why not throw this one in this week. And then we have, this was one of her chunks. This is zucchini bread cupcakes at Tiffany's. I really like both of these blends. I've had this chunk for a while now. Let's see, is there a date on here? I didn't write a date, but this had to have been from the summer when she was doing those chunks. So I've had this for a while, hoarding it in my stash. I thought, let me just go ahead and use it this week. I have another chunk. This is strawberry bread blueberry muffin. And yes, this is from late July. So that's probably when this other chunk was from. Look how pretty that is. I love these colors. Love anything strawberry. I love blueberry bakery as well, so thought I would reach for that. And I have a soft spot for Huckleberry blends, so I thought I would grab this. This is Huckleberry Harvest Brown Sugar Pound Cake. This is from L3. I think I picked this up during her pre-order. I had made a really small pre-order, and I had gotten one of these Huckleberry puppy packs. So thought, why not melt this, because I do have a few backups in my collection, so I'll enjoy that Huckleberry blend. I do have one L3 scoopable, and this is my absolute favorite scent from any vendor. This is strawberry zucchini bread. I have this from L3 in scoops. I have it in Bitty Betties. I think I have it in puppy packs. Like, I'm set. I still want to hoard this, but I figure I've already started this scoopable, and I have 2 backup scoopables of it, that why not enjoy this one? Seriously, this is my all-time favorite scent. Do I have any more L3? I think that's all my L3. I did grab a few Teddy Bees. Again, I want to experiment with Teddy Bees. The pre-sale is open this weekend. I haven't placed an order yet. I'm so back and forth, but ultimately I probably will end up placing one. But I figure, all right, let me melt a few more Teddy Bees. I've found that it does best in this office if I spread out the whole souffle in my 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 warmers, technically, like 3 like good performing warmers, and then a few that are more for like decor. Like I have my gingerbread house Scentsy warmer, and I have a perfect warmer, which I do put wax in, but I don't put very much in, just because like they're not super strong warmers, and if I put too much in, the wax doesn't melt all the way through like vendor wax. But anyway, so if I split up a whole souffle among all the warmers in my office, I tend to get pretty good throw. My office is the smallest room in our apartment, and it also gets the most natural lighting, so it's the room that gets kind of heated up naturally the most too, which I think is better for like the wax to perform. So yeah, so this is cinnamon toast. This smells so good. This is one of those scents that I like to go back into my collection and just smell, but I do have a bag of chunks in this scent as well, so I figure why not enjoy it. I also have strawberry fudgery, which again I have a chunk bag of, so I thought let's just enjoy this. And then pink peppermint Circus cookies. I generally really like peppermint mixed with bakery, so I thought I would throw this in for this week as well. We have actually a handful of vintage chic scents. So vintage chic, I've kind of collected up a decent amount in my stash, but for some reason I've been hoarding it more, and it's to the point where I actually do have like duplicates of a lot of these scents, but just haven't been wanting to melt. So I figured, let me just enjoy these scents. She does a lot of like zucchini bread, peanut butter blends, like, so I'm really excited. And again, like I said, pretty much everything I grabbed here, I think I do have like a backup of in my collection. So I thought, why not enjoy? I know I hear different things about vintage chic, like whether it needs like longer cure time, or whether you can just melt it like after a month. And I feel like maybe that's another reason that I'm like, well, maybe I'll just hold on to it a little bit longer. But I thought, you know what, why not melt a few of these things that I really, really enjoy like smelling on cold. The first one is peanut butter jar. This I got in my heavy bakery mystery grab bag, so that's why it's two little kind of thin ghost shapes. I do have this in, I think, a ghost face, but I figure, you know, why not melt these two little ghost shapes that I got in the mystery box. We have Martha and Snoop, such a sought after scent. I know Catherine King loves this scent. This is another little pack of 3 little snowflakes that I got in that heavy bakery mystery bag. And I do have a few different shapes of this in my collection. So I thought, why not melt this little kind of sampler pack? Oh Holy Night, which is buttered pecan shortbread zucchini bread. Again, just I love zucchini bread bakery scents. And I do think I have another shape in my collection of the same scent. So figured I'd melt that. We have peanut butter bakery. So this is different. This one's peanut butter jar. This one's peanut butter bakery. But lots of peanut butter scents. Kirby does so many peanut butter blends. And these are two kind of thin pumpkin shapes. We have Mbop. This is Dunkaroos inspired blend of vanilla cookies, vanilla frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. Again, I have another shape of this in my collection. This one's from my mystery grab bag from Vintage Chic, but I also have like the three pack of like flower rose shapes. So I thought I'd melt that. And then Jackie O's peanut butter zucchini bread. So I thought I'd melt this one. Again, this is from my mystery grab bag. And then I have 2 samples that I thought I'd pull in for this week as well. Collectible lunchbox. I just have not had the heart to cut into my Blossom bar. And I do have a loaf of this as well. But I thought, you know what? Let me just break into the sample and then maybe I'll be brave enough to break into my loaf or my Blossom bar. And then again, I already pulled this, but I thought, is this it? Yes. But I thought, you know, if I'm melting this one, might as well have this other little sample as well, which is Jackie O's peanut butter zucchini. I think that's all my Vintage Chic. I have, oh, did I pull this or did I just put this to the side? I don't know if I showed this, but this is the Christmas tree cakes ice cream. She has done recently a lot of blends with this, but this is just that like original scent of the Little Debbie's like ice cream tree cake. And then one Southbound, which is pecan waffle pound cake, which is basically pumpkin pecan waffle blended with vanilla pound cake. So just a great pumpkin pecan waffle bakery blend. I pulled a few Bathing Garden. This one's pumpkin peanut fudge. I pulled Genuine Eye of Ectoplasm, so just in case I wanted more of a fruity blend instead of, I mean, most of my basket this week is bakery, because that's what I gravitate towards. And then this is pumpkin butterscotch chip waffles, which is basically pumpkin pecan waffles. That's what it smells like to me. We have one more Souls two more Souls inspiration. This one's the pink sugar type. And this was one of her big, like, I don't know, I guess kind of comparable to the Sassy Girl Aroma brittle sizes is kind of how big this bar was, and I have half of it left. I really like it. I have a lot of pink sugar blends, but this is my only like truly like pink sugar type, like with no other blend mixes in it. And I love this scent, so I figured why not grab it for this week. This one too, I love. I melted once before. I got this again in a souffle and just have been hoarding it since. Under the Boardwalk Love Spell type, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds type. I just love it. It smells so good. Souls Inspirations tends to be a really good performer for me too, so thought I'd grab that. A few Rose Girls. This is Fireside Cookies with cream cheese frosting. This was a chunk muffin that I got, I think, either in a Big Kahuna box or I just grabbed this like during the overstock chunk muffin ready to ship. And I just thought, you know what, let me melt this. I really like the scent on cold. I love the cookies and cream cheese frosting, and I really don't get much of like a marshmallow fireside note. So yeah, I really like that. So I've been holding on to that. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles birthday cake. This is one of my favorite Rose Girl scents. I have like 2 bags of mini melters of it because I had gotten this in a sample. And then I had also gotten this in that Halloween Rose Girls sample pack. I've yet to melt it just because I love it so much, but I thought, why not? And then one more from the Halloween sampler. This is Espresso Dunk My Donut Cupcake Vanilla Bean Noel. I liked it so much that I think in a mini melter RTS, I had gotten this scent as well. So I thought, you know what, let me just melt it because I have a whole bag of mini melters. This is Destination Wax Strawberry Seeds. I have it in a loaf, so I thought, you know what, let me enjoy the little breakaway bar. I really wanted to try this That Smell Good Shop Scoopable this week, and this is in Stay Puffed Man Blueberry Strawberry Cotton Candy. I love the scent, so I thought, why not grab it for this week to try out her scoopable formula. One more That Smell Good Shop in Milk Chocolate. I love it. It smells exactly like a Tootsie Roll. I personally like that scent in wax, so I thought, why not melt it? Because I do have a backup of this milk chocolate scent. And then the last thing that I'm going to pull here is from Body's Harmony. And these are 3 of the same scent in butter cookies, pumpkin pecan waffles, and zucchini bread. Because the shapes are so small, I did end up purchasing 3 of these. But now I can spread it out along my whole living room area. And every scent note in here I love, so I thought, why not grab that for this week for favorites. So I'm really looking forward to this week. I think that this will be one of the most fun weeks just because it's everything that you love. So I'm super excited. I'm excited to start warming things starting tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to finish up a few more things in my Risky Week basket, but again, you'll see my empties of Risky Week, and I think it's the scoops and clams. I'm gonna try to film that this weekend as well. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!